David, just back to that gun question as well. What do you want to see, tighten or loosen?
Well, it depends what you mean, but I've spent a fair bit of time in Switzerland and I've looked at their gun laws. They don't ban semi-automatics. They don't treat gun owners if they're criminals in waiting. They have a registry system, but it's not a centralised system. It's canton by canton. And they treat shooting a little bit like we treat tennis or golf or something like that. It's a sport that half the population is involved in. They have shooting ranges in villages, in the middle of a village, and they're perfectly safe. They're all baffled and all that sort of stuff. And you see people on the weekends wandering around with their rifles on the way to shooting ranges and things like that. And yet, Switzerland is a safer country than Australia. There is less violence, less gun violence in Switzerland than there is in Australia. So my argument is that gun laws and violence are independent variables. One does not lead to the other. So we could, in Australia, have a much different regime for managing firearms, and it wouldn't change the safety of the place because other countries have done that. The reason we have the gun laws we have is because people are afraid of guns. They just don't like the feel of them. Now, that's my problem about greyhounds. It's about cannabis. It's about smoking. Laws based on the feels are bad laws. It's the bad basis for making laws at all. We should be basing our laws on the grounds of objective evidence, and they're not based on objective evidence with guns or lots of other things.